I was given an option to overtime to make up the time, but I'm not stupid enough to do that. Like I'm not gonna overtime. Like I'm not gonna take a 6 hour overtime every day, 4 hour
Why don't we
overtime
talk
every day.
about that? Since you make a great point. Since you keep talking about the fact that you're a slave to the almighty dollar or peso,
I
why
am.
don't we talk about the nuances surrounding pay? All right.
As you know, this subtopic is extremely apropos for me today in particular. Um, but I don't really want to talk about that. However, um, there
I
are
mean, not yeah, but just the nuances when we were starting off as an agent. Like you said, okay. Let me put it this way. I had a short stint working for Jollibee as a management trainee in 2003. All right. And you have no idea. I'm for a manager in Jollibee back in 2003. You're earning 10K a month. All right. And that involves you standing up for like 10 hours a day. And at the end, your net is like less than 7.5K. That's a month. Okay. And you're a manager. All right. And I lasted less than 4 months.
that's a
Okay.
hard no for me, boss.
Yes, I know. Now here's the thing. Um, when I was working for Jollibee, I actually heard stories that um, managers who were working there for like 10, 15 years suddenly switched over to working in call centers because the, what do you call this? The salary that they were receiving from Jollibee never increased, which I'm sure it never did, and that they actually claimed that they were making more in a call center, like twice as much. And I did not believe that until I tried it myself. I came from Jollibee, which is essentially my very uh my very first job out of actually my second job out of college. Um my second job out of college, and yeah, I earned like 7.5 a month. And then when I joined Sykes in March of 2024, okay, the salary on paper is 12K, and that's okay in 2004. On paper, it's 12K, but when you factor in night differential, uh hazard pay, you factor in also all the other sub
Attendance
bonuses,
bonus.
yeah, something like that, the health bonus or whatever. If you factor those in, okay, and even if you factor in like uh the deductions like your withholding tax, SSS contributions, like EB contributions, whatever, I was actually making twice as much. All right. And I wasn't getting a flat 12K. I was getting somewhere in the realm of a 15 or 16K a month. Okay. And that's higher than the net that I was receiving. That's twice as much as I was receiving from Jollibee. And I just think about that. And that's the truth because it happened to me. I can actually give you a fair account of what happened then. Can you, brother, say the same? At least what you see on paper wasn't exactly what was happening on, uh, you know, when it came to, receiving your pay.
A lot.
Okay.
Um, I would start with, well, number one, out of college, I